I realized how awkward the previous angle was on the video for me, so I've amended it by making it even more awkward by putting even more focus on my quads. Anyway, let's continue with the musical influences. One thing that is really important for music, I'd say now, is just delivery and how you get something across. Because you can say something that someone else has said beforehand, but if you say it in a way that's just beautiful and smooth and just so unique that people will just know that it's yours, I think that is much more powerful than someone who could say something really unique in a really dull way. Which is why I'm a huge fan of Conway the Machine, as well as most of the Griselda camp. Benny the Butcher and him are my favorites. Conway, though, is my personal favorite. From King to a God is generally almost a perfect album, in my opinion. I've got one of the few 1,500 vinyl copies. I'm not the flex you there. But just Conway's just vulnerability and just the way he can say something with such a potency, it's something that I aspire to. Just 'cause the dude's a legend. And he has such a fucking heart-wrenching story, and his life experiences, the way he gets across them, is just so powerful. You see everything he says. He paints a picture. I cannot praise this man enough. Freddie Gibbs. I love Freddie Gibbs more than words can say, and I love Madlib's production as well. When those two team up, it is joy. Everything that Madlibs makes has such unique, but it's distinct sound, and I want to make something really distinct that he does. Freddie Gibbs is just a funny motherfucker, and he still comes across as just someone who's hiding behind his laughter with a bit of tears, because there are some songs that are genuinely heartbreaking with twists and stories that he has. I love Freddie Gibbs so much. This is good. Soul Sold Separately is also fucking an underrated gem in his career now at this point. I love Vince Staples. I am an advocate for Vince. Everything that he makes, I think, has at least an 8 out of 10 quality to it. The man's delivery, his life, and just the way he gets across a story and a metaphor is just next level. I'd say he continues the West Coast culture so well. Plus, the dude's really funny as well. Steve Lacy is my boy. Everything he makes, just the sweet, beautiful poppy sounds of his music. That Prince influence is there, which is also there for me. And this album was in an unhealthy rotation last year, to the point where I do specifically remember listening to it 7 times in a singular week. Yes, I am not kidding. Fuck you, 2022.